It's clear to see gold prices struggling in a time where peace seems to be on the horizon, but just how far away is the world from peace, and is there hope for gold prices in April? Welcome to our market analysis videos here at Zenfinex. For those who are new to the channel, my name is Connor and I'm the senior market analyst at the company, providing to you daily videos on market analysis and educational content. And today's video will provide you a detailed insight into the gold market, and I will give my outlook on the precious metal for April. To do this, I will conduct a technical and fundamental analysis which will hopefully help you in your gold trading. Enjoy. So as I'm almost certain that you're aware by now, there is this war going on in Ukraine, and during a time of war, volatility in the markets always increases dramatically. This is the sort of environment that gold thrives off, and a theme you should know I like to speak about quite a lot. Now, the fallout of this war is likely to be huge, and there are numerous hurdles to overcome before this is all over. However, peace talks are said to be making progress. A report was actually released that Russia is no longer demanding Ukraine to be denazified, and that Kiev can actually join the EU without this whole NATO attachment. And this has really provided relief to the markets, and to me it's actually surprising how much relief it's actually caused. Is this an overreaction? Well, I think it's clear that a roadmap to peace is being laid out. I think people are foreseeing what's coming, but we're still in the very early stages. There is still this worrying prospect of chemical weapon usage, which for me would seriously escalate the situation. So I guess my point here is that I'm personally not getting too carried away with what's going on in the peace talks, although I'm desperate for there to be peace, like I'm sure you are as well. As a gold trader, I still see reasons why the war can provide room for gold prices to grow throughout April. Now, another factor is this real battle we're having between risk off and risk on at the moment, and in all the markets really. And I said in yesterday's video that it's never really felt so divided, and a brilliant gauge for risk is the Nasdaq 100, which for me has plenty of reasons to go lower in the next few weeks. Like I'm sure people could name a few reasons why it could go higher. Other than the war though, there are huge inflation concerns that are underlying at the moment, with some believing that stagflation is on the way, and I wouldn't totally disagree with that. And stagflation is a period of higher prices but lower economic growth, which is awful, really, really bad for the global economy, which is something we really don't want. During these times at the moment, it does seem like when the Nasdaq prices are going up, we see gold prices going down. This is a correlation to watch out for in April. Now, there are other bear factors in play at the moment, and probably the US dollar is the main one. The US dollar has a safe haven appeal in the foreign market, in the forex market, and at the moment the DAX is holding firm above that 99 level. This is because there is an expectation of a 50 basis point interest rate hike by the Federal Reserve to slow down inflation. Therefore, it's important for me and for you as well to note down the tone of the Federal Reserve in its meetings in April. If they remain hawkish or more hawkish than they are at the moment, the dollar should stay strong, and this is going to limit any gold gains we see. To conclude, what side of the fence am I on? I'm on the neutral to bullish side of the fence for gold during April. The one thing I really want to point out in this video is that markets are highly unpredictable at the moment. With all the factors I've explained above, the story changes day to day. Therefore, if you want to keep up to date with all these updates, come and join our Discord channel for free, and I can provide you these constant updates that you need. Drop a comment in the comment section to join, and I can get you added. I'll just show you my username, and then we can get you in there. Anyway, I do still believe that gold can test $2,000 in April. Let's take a look at the chart to mark those opportunities. Okay then, so let's try to make sense of what's going on in this gold market at the moment. As you can see, I've got my drawings here on the gold chart. I'm on the daily time frame, and this is what, if you watch my short video, this is the sort of thing that I was looking for straight away, and I want to explain this in a bit more detail. As you can see, we have our moving averages on here. We have the 50-day moving average, the 100-day moving average, and the 200-day moving average. And what you can actually see at the moment is two bullish signs. And we can see that the market in yesterday's candle went towards this 50-day moving average, but then snapped back up to the upside and really closed within this range, really. And this is actually quite a nice sign. I don't like how this candle closed at all, because it looked like a bit of a buy to sell candle. However, if we can remain above this level, maybe over the next few days, you may see a bit of price action where we're sort of going sideways / down, and maybe then we test this 50-day moving average, and then we get this shoot back up to the upside, and my take profit levels were, first of all, this intraday high at 1966, where there's probably liquidity sitting above there, and also up at 1986 as well. Now another bullish sign that we had from yesterday's candle was this. You can see here that if you ignore, say I replayed this candle and I actually got rid of this one, we was at a situation here where we had this order block level where we went up and we actually run above, and we started to react from this. Sorry, I should mark the order block level so it's clear for you to see in here. And you can see we had this really nice reaction. So people are probably buying the market. Once they're in their trade, I'm just thinking of as a retail trader, where would people put their stop losses? Well, it'd probably be sitting underneath this low, right? Makes sense. But for the big players in the market, this is where liquidity really is sitting. And you can see what happened if I just play the chart through. You can see that the market, of course, went below this level, threatened to close below at one stage. Can you imagine the candle looking full and close below here? It would have looked really, really bearish. Probably loads of sell orders coming in from retail traders' perspective. But all it took was one big buy from a institutional big bank, hedge fund, and then we can see this real snap to the upside. Whether the direction of the market is necessarily going to go up from here, who knows? But it's a sign that the demand for gold is still there. If I go onto a 4-hour chart, where I've marked that circle, which was essentially the test of the 50-day moving average from the daily perspective, it's actually left behind this quite clear bullish engulfing candle and this buy to sell candle that we have here. So anyone who's bullish on gold, like me at the moment, you could have your trade running where you could have it from the entry of this buy to sell to buy candle. I said buy to sell, it's sell to buy candle. And then I'll take profit first of all up at 1965, which is around a 2.5 risk reward trade, not too bad. But also we can have a take profit up at around 1986, which would get us just over our 3-to-1 risk reward trade, which for me as a trader, that's what I go for every time, and that's what I like to see in the market. If this stops me out, I'll reevaluate, and I think if we get a close below 1877, then I'll be more bearish for gold than I am right now. So that's it for our gold forecast video today for April. Hope you've all enjoyed this video. Again, come and join our free Discord channel. We provide updates to this constantly. I do drop my gold trades in there as well. You can join it for free. Just drop a comment in the comment section, and I'll give you a message on Discord. Other than that, I hope everyone has a great trading day. Keep liking, keep subscribing to the channel, and I'll catch you all for the next forecast video, which will be tomorrow. Cheers.